How's it going, my friends? This is Ionacus, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Armada Optimus Prime. This is a deluxe version. Supercon, I'm not exactly sure what the definition of this scale was. It's what we now know as deluxe scale. He's the last of the Unicorn Trilogy figures. I got in a lot like a week ago. There's only like 1, 2, 3. There's only 5 figures, but I've been doing other stuff also. Wanted to have them all done right now. Wanted to get to hold of the brawl. I'm going off the rails here. I'm happy to have this guy. I had the Cybertron version of him ages ago. And I think I have a junker one in a bin somewhere. But he was in a lot. Almost complete except for his mini counter, which I actually had at home. So, got Optimus Prime and Overrun. Because Runover was the one that came with the Nemesis Prime version of the Bendy Prime. So, let's go ahead and take a closer look at these guys. And welcome to Ionacus Toy Reviews. I hit the camera. And here we have Optimus Prime and Overrun in front of the camera. And I'm going to start with Overrun. He's basically a silverish gray. Got the wheels here. You see he's got a little bit of purple on the shoulders. His arms have the potential to go 360, but they can't. Without much force. His head doesn't swivel. No way swivel. His legs can go. Now he can do a Van Damme super kick with the rest of them. That's about it for his robot mode. His jet mode, it's actually quite easy. You flip the cockpit nose cone up. His arms are on a hinge, and there's a holes right there. There's a peg. Pop. And there you go. You fold the arms down like, or not arms, the wings down like that. And you fold this piece up. And there's his jet mode. The cockpit, the blue across the wings and the back, the boosters, the winglet here, wheels there, and there. So landing gear. Doesn't really roll, but that's it. For as far as I can tell with it is gun mode. You flip this piece back up so the handle is pointing out. I think that's about it. He holds it like that. We're just going to put him off to the side. Now, Armada Prime, he looks just like Armada Prime. He's just a downsized version, different gimmick than the leader class one. His head can rotate, go up and down. I'm going to try to force it to go 360 because it's kind of tight, but he can do that. His arms can rotate. They can go out, so you can do a T-pose if you want him to. His arms can bend, elbow, and going like that. It is a waist swivel, but if you lift that back piece up, then it can rotate. His legs should be able to go all the way up to the ball joint, but it catches on the parts right here. You can super kick. Can't do the splits, but you can. That back panel up, and you can kick backward like that quite well. There's again super kick. There's a bend and a rotation there at the knee. And the feet can go up and down like that. I forgot to mention you just have the side blasters on the forearms. They can come off. So the Deluxe Bendy Prime is pretty good. I like them. One note, some of these, I think like the first run of the Bendy Primes, and I think it was a Cybertron version of him, which was basically just him repainted in slightly different colors. And he came with a Cyberplanet key, not a Minicon. And the Ultra Magnus version, these pieces were misassembled. They were backward. So, like, this side was here. This side was here. So it looked like that. But the hands were straight. It's just this part was, see? Just this piece was, ow. Disassembled. There was ways to fix it, but I don't remember what they were, and I'm not going to look it up. I'm not doing all the work here, you people. This transformation is pretty simple. You raise the arm up like that. Oh, this keeps happening with this one. This arm, it just keeps popping off. Anyway, you straighten that out, lift up, pull it back down again. There's a peg right here and a hole right there. And do that here as well. Straighten the shoulder out, bring it up. Bring it down and peg it in on the side. Pull the hands in, or the feet in, and there's a peg and a hole right there. You fold the chest piece up and peg that into there. And you collapse in the legs. That down. There is truck mode. And of course, looks just like the Supercon version, the leader class. I think you can even pull the trailer of the original. Oh, and take overrun. I mean, you can peg in here, or you can peg them in here. It rolls very well in truck mode. I gotta say next to Long Rack and maybe Buzzsaw. I love that a lot so far. This one's one of my favorites. Love finding good figures cheap. It's always fun. Let me get him back into his robot mode, and we'll show you the gimmick, his mini-con gimmick thing, and give you my final thoughts in just a moment. Okay, for Optimus's mini-con gimmick, take your any mini-con, it's overrun. You can see there's a hole for the mini-con. It just pegs into right here. And you pull down. It's supposed to be like a punching gimmick. All four versions of this figure, both Optimus's, the Nemesis, and the Ultra Magnus, all have that same gimmick. It still all works. It's just not the greatest. You can see he kind of wobbles a little bit, but it doesn't take away from the figure. He's a lot of fun. I'm giving him a 10 out of 10. I've been liking this Optimus. I liked when I originally had all the Unicron Trilogy figures. I liked that the deluxe version of this from Cybertron, because I didn't have this version. So this is actually the first time I've had the Armada Bendy Prime, even though I had this Cybertron version of Bendy Prime. It was a lot of fun, very cool. Enjoyed it a lot. I'm giving this a good 10 out of 10. Hey, look, I forgot to mention the Autobot symbols right there. So, if you get him real cheap, I would suggest doing it. Online, he goes for about $25-30. Complete, still in the box. That's a great deal, especially considering the fact that it's around the same price as Deluxe is now. So you're technically not overpaying, because I think Armada Deluxes were like $11.99, anywhere between $9.99 and $11.99 at that time. Because I remember getting a lot of them at the Kmart that used to be down the street from me. But I did get a lot of them from Target and Walmart. Anyway, if you like Optimus Prime, if you like the Armada trilogy, or that was your version of Gen 1, because I mean, I'm in my late 40s. I grew up with the original series. But if you grew up with the Armada trilogy, let me know in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, whack that bell for notifications. And just remember to keep hitting those toy aisles. See you guys next time. Later.